the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rockin' Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Camara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Think right.
Camara gets it again on second down. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Camara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7. Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to Camara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Camara try the right side. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action now. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, kill.
Again, it's Kamara. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Kamara up the middle. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Niners' 23-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Sly able to put this one through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open. That's Ray McClell. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Okay, ready? Open. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, McCaffrey, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. And Lance, he's going to change the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Rip, 23. The Saints take over 1st and 10. Great job. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence from his end zone. Out to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a really good gain right there. They picked up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he coughed it up. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Let's go.
Now Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. And this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle but couldn't spring himself free. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st down, Lance. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey, I'm going. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
11, Agate. Brings up 3rd and 5. Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. He lets it go deep for Olave. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Lance now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The busy night continues for Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Red, yellow. Slide blue. 6, mega.
From the gun, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time here. Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Ready?
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. On the move to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Striker, 3-3. Smack, red.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. A nice little juke. Down the left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Lance looking to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second down, goal to go.
Check pitch.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Lance. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Extra point try now for Moody. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Throwing now, Lawrence. It's complete. Kamara. And he's out of bounds to stop the clock. He gets a first, but just 10 seconds remaining.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
All right, let's go.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Has been, and now overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partner, as we both know, many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
Lance with a first throw in overtime. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Lance throwing on second down. Flush to his right. This one caught by Kittle. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle to the 27-yard line. Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on 2nd down here. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Smith, red. Ready.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 11 yards there on the touchdown run. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime of the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules will change, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's third down. Now Lawrence drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way. And they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So CD in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Kamara up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Trying to keep their season alive. Down 7 in overtime. And they'll, of course, need to score before time runs out in the period as they work on second down.
Hey, run! Luke. Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
11.
On play action, Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Well, welcome back to the divisional round of the playoffs. A second overtime moments away. Browns to get into the end zone and tie this game. It's 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown, and now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for 2 and let it come down to one last 2-point try.
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
6 yards on the touchdown run.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And that is caught for the 2 points.
Charles, what a ball game we were treated to. And in the postseason, no less, with all the drama, this may be the best finish you and I have seen in quite some time.